This past Friday night, the University of South Alabama was presented the 2016-2017 Bubas Cup, the Sun Belt's annual all-sports championship trophy, awarding teams based on their regular season performances. This is the third year in a row that the Jaguars have claimed the cup and the 13th overall, the most of any Sun Belt institution.
Well, it's a great honor and a great achievement by our student athletes and our coaches. And what makes it so special is the people we compete against within the conference. You know, we have a tremendous number of quality departments with great leadership, great student athletes, top to bottom. And to find our way to the top of that from an all-around level is something we're very proud of, and hopefully we can maintain for a little while.
Erdman could not be prouder of the success that South Alabama has had, but he knows the athletic department could not do it without the partnership it shares with the university itself.
I think we've got a great foundation and a great history that we're building upon, but I think our achievements parallel the achievements of the university overall, where our trajectory is at a pace it's never been, and we've got to capitalize on that and take advantage of that, so we truly believe the future's very bright.
Congratulations to the Jaguars on back-to-back-to-back Bubas Cup victories. We look forward to seeing who claims it this year. As announced on Tuesday, Georgia State and current Sun Belt Conference President Mark Becker has been named one of 7 recipients of the Carnegie Corporation's 2017 Academic Leadership Award. The honor comes with a $500,000 support package that will be used for GSU's academic initiatives. The award recognizes educators who, in addition to fulfilling their administrative and managerial roles with dedication and creativity, demonstrate vision and an outstanding commitment to excellence in undergraduate education, the liberal arts, equal opportunity, the development of major interdisciplinary programs, international engagement, and the promotion of strong ties between their institutions and their local communities. Congratulations, President Becker. For the second week in a row, Coastal Carolina's Leah Hardman was named Sun Belt Volleyball Offensive Player of the Week. Hardman holds a .288 hitting average on the year with 109 total kills. The Chanticleers went 1-1 over the weekend, and in Coastal's 3-set sweep over American University, the senior had 14 kills and 5 digs. And against FAU, Hardman posted her 5th double-double in 7 matches this season with 15 kills and 10 digs. Coastal Carolina faces Duke and UNC this weekend before beginning conference play. Over on the gridiron this weekend, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns get things started for the Sun Belt on Saturday when they visit Texas A&M. Both the Raging Cajuns and Aggies are 1-1 on the season and look to have a statement victory before entering conference play. Louisiana and Texas A&M kick off at 11 a.m. Central on the SEC Network. Sun Belt preseason favorite Appalachian State opens conference play when it hits the road to San Marcos to face Texas State. The Mountaineers are coming off a 54-7 win over Savannah State, in which quarterback Taylor Lamb completed 12 of 15 passes for 327 yards and 5 touchdowns in just 2 quarters, tying the school's single-game record. Saturday could be a very interesting matchup as Texas State has held their first 2 opponents to under 100 yards rushing and is tied for 12th in the nation in third down defense. Meanwhile, the App State ground game is averaging 205 yards per contest.
It's going to be imperative this week that our offensive line gets off the ball, gets on the correct blocks, understand when pressure's coming and how to handle that pressure, because they will bring pressure as well. So, yeah, we got our work cut out for us, but, hopefully we'll establish that running game and it'll open up some of the pass.
Appalachian State and Texas State is slated for 6 Central on ESPN3. After an early bye week, the Georgia State Panthers will hit the road to State College to take on 5th-ranked Penn State. The Panthers will be in search of their first win of the season when they take on a Nittany Lion defense that leads the nation with an average of 11.5 tackles for loss per game. Georgia State and Penn State kicks off at 6:30 Central on the Big Ten Network. And to close out Saturday's action, New Mexico State will play host to Troy. The Aggies enter Saturday's game with 2 current Sun Belt Players of the Week after taking down rival New Mexico last Saturday. Offensive Player of the Week Aggie quarterback Tyler Rogers was 34 for 57 for a total of 401 yards, while Defensive Player of the Week safety Ron LaForce tallied 6 tackles and 2 interceptions. A New Mexico State win would be their first over Troy since 2004. Troy is coming off a big home victory against Alabama State, where the Trojans collected 605 yards of offense And while head coach Neil Brown considered Saturday's win a good win, he knows his team will need to be prepared for the Aggies.
If you look at New Mexico State, I really felt like this at Media Days. In one interview I did at Media Days, I said this. Felt like going into the year they'd be the most improved team in our conference, and they've proved that correctly through the first two games. If you look at them, as a whole, I think it starts with coaching. I mean, if you look at what Doug Martin's done as an offensive football coach throughout his career, it's really been impressive. And then defensively, they've made huge strides under their defensive coordinator, Coach Spaziani there. Our goal when we get back on that plane is to be 1-0 in our conference. And we talked about how successful we were a year ago, but what we didn't do is win that conference championship. And we've got a couple of those Georgia Southern clips where we had an opportunity to clinch the piece of the conference championship, and we did get it done. Those are things that we continually show our team because it's important they understand how close we were, but yet how far away we were also. And so this is the first opportunity for us to play a conference football game since that game at Georgia Southern in December, and I know our guys are excited about it.
You can catch the Aggies versus the Trojans at 7 Central on ESPN3. Other games around the league that can also be seen on ESPN3 include ULM hosting Conference USA foe Southern Miss, Idaho at Western Michigan, UAPB at Arkansas State, and South Alabama versus Alabama A&M.